Welcome to the Elite Network, as we bring you the finest in entertainment, business, and beauty. I'm Minnie Foxx, your host, and we're so delighted that you have decided to join us today as we inspire, educate, and motivate by bringing positive awareness to our communities. Today's special guest is from our elite profile of entertainment and beauty. Oh, well, he has a little business, too. He is a well-respected educator to a very fortunate group of young people and a talented musician who makes soulful and rhythmic sounds with his bare hands. He's none other than Mr. Marcus Tucker, the Conga Man. Welcome, Marcus.
Hi, Minnie.
Hi. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Well, you know, I have some questions I want to run by you just to see how much you're on your toes since you're this well-known educator.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. What is the importance to you about being an educator? What makes an educator so important in the world to where it helps the children? Or what do you do?
Well, I think everyone knows that an educator is really the person who fertilizes the minds of the country, of our future leaders, our future businessmen, our future politicians, our future actresses.
Oh, well, what type of community outreach do you do that makes you a little different from the average teacher? How do you give back to those young people?
Well, that's a good question, Minnie, because not only do I believe that it's important to have strong academic standards, but it's also important to have to delve into the community. Children are educated in the entire community, and that's why I go out and I do different kinds of things, like I work with people downtown and the homeless, and perhaps more importantly, every year, about a week out of the year, on my summer vacation, I take about 60 to 70 kids up to Big Bear. These are underprivileged and abused children for about a week. And during this week, we just love on them. We pour love into them because they've been unloved the rest of the year.
Oh, that is such a blessing to do that. And it's really important that our youth know that people like you, people like me, have the talents and the will and the heart and the spirit to want to reach out and let them know that they're loved. Because so many of them are going through so many things. And that's part of why we have this show, to bring positive awareness to the communities. And it's really about the kids. Now, I have to ask you, what do you think about language? You know, someone has once said every person should have 2 languages. Should we have 2 languages?
Absolutely. 2 languages are better than one.
Okay.
It's funny, when I have Latinos in my classroom, many of their parents say, I really want my child to get this English down. And I always stop and tell them, wait a minute, 2 languages are better than one. Don't let your Spanish in your home take a back seat to English. They should be equal. And in fact, I even speak Spanish myself.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Well, let's see. Can I put him on spot? Should we do that? Should we put Mr. Tucker on spot, the big educator? Okay, here we go.
Well,
Buenos días.
Buenos días, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien.
Bien,
¿Y tú?
bien.
Oh, ay, ay,
Bien,
ay.
sí, ¿y tú?
Ay, caramba. Aprendí mi español de las calles de San Diego, también en Tijuana, porque San Diego es cerca del borde internacional de México, ¿no?
See, a man feels that he always has to outdo the woman. Okay? So we're going to ask him, what did he say? Because that's part of the Spanish that I don't know.
Well, what I said, Minnie, was I grew up in San Diego, and I learned my Spanish in San Diego. I didn't go to school. I actually learned it off the streets of San Diego.
Oh, my.
And San Diego happens to be right next to the international border of Mexico. So I learned it in Mexico.
So having 2 languages and being an educator puts you in a very fine position for the young people, because you're able to relate not only to the English-speaking students, but to the Spanish-speaking students as well. And you're in the middle so that you can help them learn each other's languages.
Yes.
Well, that's quite a touching thought.
Yes.
Where did you get your education? Let me ask you that.
Well, I grew up in San Diego, so I went to San Diego Mesa College, San Diego State University, and also lastly, National University. And I might add that starting at the end of March of this year, 2007, I'll be starting at Cal State LA working on my master's degree in public administration.
So ladies, not only does he make music with his bare hands, he speaks in another language, he helps children, and he is just the man about town. So we are so very proud to have you on the show. Now, we have a special announcement that we'd like to share with you. It is a Elite Entertainment special announcement. So when we return, I want you to sit with me and share with Mr. Tucker what makes his hands so different, so rhythmic, and so soulful. And we'll be right back after this Elite special announcement.
This is why I hold fast and how I maintain higher ground. And I've taught the young girls how to walk and talk and be ladies, and the young men to be strong and understanding. I've laughed and I've cried with the children. So I'm here to tell you that joy comes in the morning. The power is within. You grab hold and you maintain higher ground.
Let's give it up for Minnie Foxx.
I am a product of women, thousands of women with courage.
Welcome back to the Elite Network with our special guest, Marcus Tucker, the Conga Man. Over the years, I've had the opportunity and the pleasure to hear him play, not only in concerts, in studio recordings, but also in drum circles. So we're coming back with Mr. Marcus Tucker.
Hello there, Minnie Foxx.
Hello. I want him to give you an earful, right here, of what it is you do to make the soulful music sounds. Give us a rhythmic beat and let the people hear you do your thing. Go right ahead.
Okay. Why don't I start off with something soulful?
I love chimes. So I'll just use the chimes as my cue to say, Marcus, when did you start drumming?
Actually, it's been about 10 years.
10 years.
Just 10 years.
Can you remember the very, very, very first drum that you had?
Yes, actually, these are my very first drums. I inherited them about 10 years ago from my father when he died.
Oh. And so you've managed to keep these very special drums up and taken care of. How do you tune them?
I tune them simply by, if you see the hardware coming down from the rim, I tune them regularly to keep them sounding good. In fact, I need to tell you that I've already told my son that he's going to inherit these congas. These
how
will be the
special.
special family congas. Bradley Tucker.
Bradley
He's only
Tucker.
14 years old, but he's already gigged with me already. He's bad.
He's bad.
He's bad.
Okay, now would he happen to be a part of the Marcus Tucker and Friends band?
Actually, he would be considered one of my friends because I do quite a bit. I gig or I play quite a bit. And often when I go to a gig, I will bring certain friends with me to give the gig a certain flair, a certain flavor. I do various genres of music, including Afro-Cuban, funk, pop, reggae, soul, and of course, some Brazilian.
Let's hear a little bit of that. What would a Brazilian sound like, just real quick? Let's hear that.
Brazilian, how about a samba?
Well, oh, look, and I knew where you were going with it, and we didn't rehearse that. Well, now look, I spoke to everyone earlier, and we talked about what drum circles were. I want you to let our audience know, what is a drum circle?
That's a really good question because drum circles are really big in the United States and particularly in Southern California right now. About 2 years ago, Minnie, I even received a call from the LA Times. And they said that there's an explosive phenomenon in Southern California right now with respect to drum circles. And they had heard through the grapevine that I was actively involved in the drum circle world. So they did a big, large spread on drum circles and interviewed me. And it's amazing. The drum circle that I founded and started down in Laguna Beach, California, blew up overnight. I'm the founder of actually 3 drum circles, one in Dana Point, one in Laguna Beach. And last year, I just started a new drum circle in Long Beach, right on the beach. It meets every summer from 4 to 8 down on the beach in Long Beach.
Okay.
A drum circle, I'm sorry, I didn't answer, is actually just a place where people from all socioeconomic backgrounds, nationalities, races get together and they just jam.
Well, if you would like to participate in a drum circle, be sure to contact us at the end of the show and we'll direct you exactly where to go. Now, like anything else in the world, nobody, except for God, can do anything by themselves. So do you have a partner or someone that helps you facilitate these drum circles?
Actually, I do. I have a partner named Billy Freed, and he and I actually started a drum circle facilitation business. This drum circle thing, you'd be surprised. You may have never heard of it, and your guests may have never heard of this, but you'd be surprised. It is huge. The Toyota Corporation even has their own drum room where executives or even, say, an accountant gets angry, upset, frustrated. They'll tell them, go to the drum room and just get it out. The person will get up, go to an actual room set aside full of drums, and they just jam and they beat out all the stress.
Well, that's definitely the next phase of anger management. So remember that. Go in another room and just beat yourself silly on the drum or the table or on the floor if you have to. We're going to bring the attention right now to this photo. This is a photo of Marcus Tucker playing with the Morris and the Players Band. And he's over here in the far corner. I'll put my finger here. In the far corner on his drums, looking like another variation of Carlos Santana, who is one of his favorite people. Also at the bottom is Mr. Tucker, as he is an educator on his way to school in the morning with a whole total different look from being a conga player. So we have 2 variations of 2 men all in one. What a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to have to introduce you to the world, Marcus Tucker.
You know, I really appreciate that because it's really funny. By day, I'm a role model. I'm a school teacher. By night, I play congas, I jam, I gig, and also on the weekends, I do drum circles for corporations. Chrysler Corporation. I've worked with Avena Skincare, the young CEOs of Los Angeles. I've worked with First Franklin Financial, Harris Bank out of Chicago. Big names of people who said, we love this drum circle thing.
And there's also another person that you've worked with. His name is Ali.
That's one of my friends that I brought with me. I always bring a friend with me.
Hi, Ali, and welcome to our show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
I understand that you are an apprentice to Mr. Tucker.
Right.
Yes. Is he a very good teacher? Is he stern? Can you?
I don't know, just kidding. Yes, he's a good teacher. Of course, he's a professional educator, so you can't go wrong with him.
Okay. Well, what I want to do at this time, because we're going to flip the script here, and at this time, Marcus is going to teach me on these two drums a little rhythm, and I'm going to play on the two drums on this side. So let's see how well I do this.
Oh, boy.
And let's see, I sit like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Sit straight and tall. Okay. What you want to do, Minnie, is just simply play what you feel.
Okay.
It usually comes out better when you play what you feel. Okay, watch my head. Get a rhythm. Ting, ting, ting. Hey!
Like that?
Hey! Keep your day job.
Well, on that note, I think I will just allow the professionals to play here, okay? Have a seat here, Ali, and please, for our listening audience, give them an idea and a rhythmic feel of how the two of you sound together.
All right. Thank you, Ali, for coming to join me today.
No problem.
Ali is one of my original students. He actually jammed with me for probably maybe a couple of years. He took about
2 years.
About 2 years. Took about a year's worth of lessons, and he knows all of your basic rhythms. We're going to play a rhythm for you right now called the mama and the papa of all Afro-Cuban rhythms. It's called Huanhuanco. Let's do some Brazilian. How about a samba?
my chimes. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Oh, you just love those chimes.
I love the chimes. Well, I think that was an excellent rendition of what two people can do together with their bare hands, making beautiful, rhythmic, soulful sounds. And I thank you for my conga lessons because I am now ready.
Uh-oh.
I am ready.
To go on tour?
Yes, I'm over here. I want the audience to know. Hear me right here, like in this little square here. I am ready to play the congas for the Marcus Tucker and Friends band. I think you saw that I had it all together. I got it all right.
Minnie, you can always be one of my friends.
Thank you so very much. Your hands are truly blessed by God, and He has blessed your spirit. And we wish you much success from the family of the Elite Network to continue to make soulful and beautiful music for the world. Marcus Tucker and Ali.
Thank you.
And then I should have my chimes again. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, it's almost time to close out our show. But I have some last words that I want to say to you before I go there. Are you ready? I thought he was going to do the chimes again. I love the music behind me. Let it just... Hey, join us next time on the Elite Network as we introduce to you the most intriguing people, community leaders, talented kids, and exciting performers. I'm gonna roll over to my camera. Marcus is trying to steal all the show, so we're gonna put the frame just on me since he's still in the show over here. This is wonderful. I'm so glad you could come out. Now, join us next time on the Elite Network as we continue to bring you intriguing people, community leaders, talented kids, and exciting performers. If you have a special story or a special talent to share, or perhaps you just want to contact one of our guests, be sure to check out the information at the end of the show and contact us, and you may be in the spotlight the next time for the Elite Network Entertainment, Business, and Beauty. Now remember, hope, faith, and prayer is your power within. And you, us, and the world working together can make a difference. I'm Minnie Foxx for the Elite Network, and I thank you for tuning in. Marcus, Ali, take us home. This has been the Elite Network Talk Show with Marcus Tucker. Marcus Tucker, the Conga Man, and Ali. Come on, bring it on in.